Welcome to In Touch with the Chamber. My name is Brunelle Thomas, and I have the pleasure of serving as your Chamber President. Joining us today as our special guest is a representative from Just Call Granny. And if you have not heard of that organization, Miss Kinley Hilton is going to tell us all about it. Welcome to the show, Kinley.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well today on this St. Patty's Day.
Oh, I forgot about that. Pinch me.
I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. We like to start the show with the infamous question, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, dear.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Once upon a time.
Well, I think it's important to bring this little part of my background into it as it relates to Just Call Granny.
Sure.
I've lived in Martinsville, Henry County the majority of my life. My mother got lung cancer when I was in 4th grade, and we actually moved here. We didn't live here, in with my great aunt, Linda Jackson. And my mother continued to get sick, and she actually passed away. So my aunt was raising myself and her sister, who had dementia. She'd been helping raise me as well. So my mom's gone. So I am a product of grand families, and I actually still live with my great aunt and my daughter. She's still in that role, so it's very important to me, and how I want to be able to give back and show how much that means to me. I actually recently graduated from Old Dominion with a business administration with a concentration in project management. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. I got pregnant in 2016, and I was a single mother, and I was not living the right way, but I decided I had to make a change. So I went back to school, and then about a year later, Everly was about 6 months, Cindy showed up at my door, and she had a Dolly Parton Imagination Library form. Everly was probably around 6 months old, so I filled that out, and she had a proposition for me to come on her little endeavor with Just Call Granny and help with the social media and kind of be, since I am a single mother dealing with these things, it was the perfect fit. Little did I know that nearly 10 years later, this would have kind of become what I love doing and what I want to do with my life. So Miss Cindy has already provided such grace and has changed my life. And I see how much it's happening in the community, and I want to be a part of that, and it's just amazing. So yes.
Thank you for your transparency and telling your story. It might help other folks figure out how they can plug in to utilize some of the resources with Just Call Granny. Right. And I see the parallels that you were mentioning, that you're alluding to, as to how it just fit perfectly. A chance encounter with Miss Cindy.
Exactly.
And now 10 years later, not just a relationship, but you're doing work in the community that you're very passionate about.
Exactly. I didn't really have my passion or what I wanted to do. I didn't feel my purpose, besides my daughter, Everly. She wanted me to say hello. Hi, Everly. But yes, this has completely transformed me, and it's just opened up new doors, and I'm so thankful. So I know that everyone can receive the same kind of love that she's shown me. It's the same way with anyone she works with, or Just Call Granny.
I've seen her in action.
Yes.
Met her last week in person, but just into you guys at the coffee shop last week.
Yes.
And Miss Cindy she seems so genuine in her care for people. And I'm sure that helps with trying to help folks who are maybe struggling to find resources. But let's get into what Just Call Granny is, because I'm going to jump ahead of myself.
Oh, don't worry. I do that all the time.
Well, you've come on today to talk about Just Call Granny and a special event that you all have planned. But let's lay some foundation first. Do you mind introducing Just Call Granny to our viewers in case they aren't familiar with the organization?
So, Just Call Granny is a nonprofit organization. We provide resources and encouragement to grand families and kinship families in the Martinsville, Henry County area. We are not a counseling service, but we are trained to listen. We provide a listening ear and a comforting heart, and we just want to meet everyone where they are and let them know that there's people available. We care. People do care about your story, and wherever you may be, we're here.
So how would you describe the families or the individuals that you serve? Who would be an appropriate fit?
Well, our target audience is grand families and extended family that are raising their children due to unforeseen circumstances.
Okay.
A lot of the times it can be a very traumatic event that causes this to happen, or different things going on with the family. But a lot of times these caregivers, the grandparents or aunts, uncles weren't expecting this. They'd already done their part, and just like with my aunt, that was not in the cards. So it's a kind of a life-altering moment, and they just don't really know where to turn. And we noticed, we actually initially started as a phone service for like parents and caregivers. She saw the pinwheels at Roselawn Cemetery and about the child abuse victims. They do that in April, Child Abuse Awareness Month. So she wanted to stop that. She figured there's got to be something we can do, and that's how Just Call Granny came about. And now we had gotten up and going, I guess in 2019, and then bam, COVID.
Yes.
So we weren't able to get out there and continue sharing. So we actually started just calling the elderly since they were lonely and didn't have anyone to, come visit them. We couldn't. And from there, actually, Linda Prilliman was on our board, and she said there's no resources for grandparents. Like, where do we go to get some information? So it just was a bell, and like the stars aligned, and we pivoted to focus on the grand families. And we've really gotten a lot of support. So many people come to us or will be at events and just say, oh, you don't know what a issue this is. One lady, her daughter's a counselor, I think, at the school. Out of 40 students, I think only one was with their actual parents. And that's just, those statistics are pretty scary.